Canary Wharf is home to some of Britain's most affluent corporations and is an area defined by its wealth and opulence. Yet just a few blocks away, on the Isle of Dogs, neighbourhoods are characterised by some of the most deprived housing estates in the country. Nearly half of the children living here do so below the poverty line. Set up in 1990 with an endowment from the London Docklands Development Corporation, the Isle of Dogs Community Foundation, or the IDCF, aims to change this by creating integrated and confident communities within the Isle of Dogs and South Poplar, and improving the life opportunities of those who live within its catchment area.
It has got strong links with the local community, which means that it can identify the needs of the local community, which are as challenging as anywhere else in the country, make sure that the resources at its disposal get targeted at those most in need and those who it can most help.
I think what's so important about the Community Foundation, and what makes it quite unique, but I think, and what puts it in this very powerful position to, I think, help the community and all the different constituencies of the community, is the fact that it's made up of 3 different constituencies. You have the volunteer groups, the statutory groups, and the business groups. And I think it's the expertise that each of those bring individually, when put together, makes the IDCF as powerful as it is.
Well, I think the Isle of Dogs Community Foundation does a fantastic job of getting to the grassroots of what's going on in the community and working with local community organisations to get the money to where it's most needed.
Now it's become probably the most important funder on the island, but it does very much more than just fund groups. It asks questions, it monitors, it evaluates, and it also is a regeneration, a force for regeneration, community regeneration on the Isle of Dogs.
The IDCF's key area of benefit stretches from Poplar to the southernmost tip of the Isle of Dogs Peninsula. Providing funding through local community and voluntary groups, the IDCF works alongside such groups to ensure that money is used to maximum effect, while also helping them build their capacity and enhance the services they can deliver to the local community. As well as being a grant maker, the IDCF delivers to the surrounding community a wide range of programmes focusing on 3 key sectors: employment and training, education, and community development. So what are these programmes and how can they make a difference? The IDCF is a facilitator, bringing together groups of people from various sectors of employment to share ideas regarding best practices. Obviously, such groups prove highly beneficial to those partaking, but they also serve to highlight the key strengths and weaknesses in current systems, and provide the IDCF with the blueprint to a more focused and effective approach to grant giving. This way, funding can be used to maximum effect.
I've really enjoyed the course because it's given me the opportunity to apply for work in a nursery setting, which I'm doing at the moment. Without the course, I wouldn't be able to do it.
Looking after our youth by creating worthwhile opportunities for them and diverting them from antisocial or self-damaging behaviour is and always has been an important aspect of the IDCF's work. Every year, it commits a substantial sum of money to a summer programme of activities for young people who may never have been on a traditional summer holiday. Some youths may never have travelled more than a few blocks away from where they live. IDCF funding is distributed through Docklands Youth Services, an umbrella organisation of local youth service providers created by IDCF, to local youth clubs and voluntary groups who together run a programme of outings, workshops, fun events and sporting competitions over the school summer holiday period. And all this kicks off at an IDCF organised community fun event.
I think to me the summer programme has to be probably one of the best examples of bringing fairly large groups of people together from varying backgrounds and with some wonderful output.
Providing people with the stepping stones to gaining full-time employment has always been high on the IDCF's agenda. Community self-help is one of the most successful programmes and provides valuable training, practical experience and full-time employment for local unemployed residents.
I've got a community development work certificate out of it, which is nationally recognised qualification, and I've also had funding for a year for my wages, which means I've had a year's employment.
IDCF basically, he gave me support on a one-to-one basis, and if I needed anything, they were always there to support me.
IDCF was really helpful to me because they gave my wages and they support me on one-to-one basis, where I needed, if I needed any help.
I've always done community work and childcare and play work, but it's just given me a more broader horizon of what I can do.
Thanks IDCF especially because they supported me all the way through, and I had support with my work which helped me as well, and I've got a level 2 out of it, and I'm very happy for that. Thank you very much IDCF, thank you.
Recognising the massive importance of IT skills in today's society, the IDCF has provided several IT training courses to improve computer literacy in the local community. Through courses such as the European Computer Driving Licence and Desktop Publishing, participants are given skills crucial to gaining greater employment prospects. The Olympics and developments along the Thames Gateway may have opened up huge opportunities in the construction industry, but they have also highlighted an underlying skills shortage. As a result of such, the IDCF funded a construction course to introduce young people to opportunities in construction and related industries. However, the youth of the local community are not the only demographic targeted by the IDCF. By encouraging the local pensioners groups to work together, Dockland's 50 Plus Forum was formed. This has led to a whole social calendar of events, including tea parties, tea dances, health-related activities, bingo,
5 and 7, 57,
and day trips, enabling them to meet and interact with new people. The group also lobbies for improved services. However, in addition to delivering all of these programs, the IDCF's grants chest also administers grants ranging from £100 to £10,000 to local groups and organisations, and each year the charity distributes more than £100,000 in grants to over 60 organisations. Of course, the Isle of Dogs Community Foundation exists on funding from other charitable and statutory funders and, crucially, the corporate sector. Long-term supporters include Morgan Stanley, Credit Suisse, Canary Wharf Group, State Street Bank and Trust, Ballymore, Tower Hamlets, London Development Agency, British Waterways London and Barclays Capital. To continue delivering programmes and grants at its current level, the IDCF needs to raise around £1 million a year. Without such continued support, the IDCF would be unable to help the community in such a manner, and the Isle of Dogs would continue to be punctuated by poverty and social exclusion. With your help, we can continue to make all this possible. Local businesses can help by providing a donation which allows maximum flexibility to respond quickly to need, outsourcing their charitable giving to IDCF, which has a proven track record of ensuring funds are distributed fairly and efficiently, cost-effectively, and where its benefit will be maximised, taking part in an IDCF fundraising event, or encouraging staff to fundraise on behalf of the charity, or by becoming a corporate member of the IDCF. From time to time, there is also a requirement for corporate volunteers to help local groups as well as being involved in team challenges. So, whatever help you can offer, great or small, will be hugely appreciated and will ensure that the Isle of Dogs Community Foundation can continue to help and enrich our local communities. By working in partnership, we can make a true difference.